Hi, welcome to Art Draw. Today I'm going to draw Lieutenant Ripp Slade from Fortnite. So let's get in there. I'm going to go from the top, I'm going to do a full body image. So what I'm going to do is start off with the helmet up here. I'm going to do a nice curve, maybe sort of from this point here. I'm going to go from about that point, I'm going to come upwards here. Just go all the way up here. Curve it around to about there. And then I'm just going to come out just a bit on this side here and down, and over this side come out down there. In the center of this mask is a circular object, so I'm going to put a circle in there. Let's just put a little circle in the middle of it. Over here, just on the edge of the mask, I'm going to come in either side like that and just go back on myself and then sort of scoot along this way either side as well, and I'm going to come up and along the center there. It's got a cross in the middle and a little V in there as well. So what I'm going to do, it's kind of surrounded with orange, so what I'm going to do is do this in black and white, make it more comic effect. So I'm just going to just pop in like an outlined X just around here. So go along the top first of all, then do the bottom bits, diagonal at the feet, and then a little V up, and then we've got a kind of like a little V down the bottom here as well, like that. Okay, that's starting to come together. It's got a couple of cylindrical objects sort of sticking out the midpoint here, lower point of his mask. I'm just going to pop a couple of lines and then just a little roundel at the end of that. And over this side, I'm going to kind of just a little hint of one there, over there. Let's just fill that in. A couple of little dots. I can just pop there on the mask as well. And then what I'm going to do is just continue with the picture. I've got him in a pose where his arms are coming up, like a fist pose. So actually one of the hands is up here. So I'm just going to kind of just go along the top there, kind of like a clenched fist. I'm going to come downwards like that, cap it off there. That just goes, overlaps the mask area, so it just helps sort of fill in this bit here. Okay, along this side I'm going to draw the shoulder, so I'm going to link up to this hand. So I'm going to pop maybe a little rectangle bit, sort of pops out the side there. Just a nice curve down here, like that. We'll actually just might as well fill that bit in. And then he's got like an orange piece of armor here, so I'm gonna flip it up over here, sort of bring it outwards, so put a line out here and bring it kind of right down like that, back in there. Little nodule on the edge of it, just like that. And then we have a little bit of the tricep area popping down here. And then I'm gonna do, actually, there's a little wrist part, so I'm going to just pop a little band underneath that hand, and then I've got a piece of armour that comes down this way, so I'm going to just come along here, sort of join it up down there, pop it around, curve it out there, and then bring it up that way there. Then I've got the rest of his arm, like the elbow, sort of around here, sort of scooting up to that wrist area there. And you know what, I'm going to just fill that bit in as well. Cool, okay. Let's move along to this side. So I'm just gonna pop, I've got this little bit popping out here, I've got a bit popping out the top here, coming down where he's got a chest part here. Actually, let's just fill that bit in. So I'm gonna come downwards here along the shoulder line like that, first of all. And then it kind of pops out a bit down there. While I'm there, I'm gonna come along here. I'm gonna pop it up there like a arrowhead there. Come back along a nice line here, up, and we'll just join that like that at the moment there. Underneath the mask here, I'm gonna put like a line in, like a little rectangle. Then I'm gonna pop a little sort of cylindrical bit. We're gonna pop up a bit of a mask here, and then underneath all that, let's just fill in those blanks there with a little bit of inking. There we go. Okay, we'll come back to the detail on this in a minute. let's continue this arm here. So I'm gonna just curve over here a little bit there. And then he's got this, like this piece here coming up again. So this sort of shoulder bit comes up around, down like that. And again, we've got a hand like this one sort of popping out. So I'm gonna come out here into there, just have that sort of clenched fist area around there. So just curve it around. Again, we've got a band for the wrist, like that. Got a piece of armor coming down this way, so just gonna have a piece of popping armor here. And then what I can do is just come down this whole area here, pop up, and I'll just get my chunkier pen. I'm gonna fill in most of this. I'm just gonna pop it out on the edge there, and then all that rest of that, I'm just gonna ink in there. Sort of slightly simplified, but effective for what we're doing. Cool. Okay, now I've done that bit, I'm gonna work on the torso. So there's a secondary piece of armor just below it, and first of all we've got a couple of rectangles here, sort of like little strap bits. I've got one there and one on the edge here. Just going to put a line at the top there. Then I'm going to come out here, come along here, got a little curve again here, so I'm going to pop it up and down and in. And then we get to the real torso, so the rest of it along here will just come down this way, come down this way here, and we just curve around here, just link it up. And again, I'll get my chunky pen, I'm gonna ink in those bits, so just pop a nice inked part in. Cool, right. I can draw the belt now. Just gonna do a little rectangle in the middle here, so come down the other side here, join it up, maybe just a couple of little darkened squares next to it. And then I'm just going to pop out the belt here, pop out the belt on the side here, and we're just going to join that up in the middle there. Maybe there's another little square there and a little line where it kind of links together. Okay, now I'm going to do the legs coming down this way. It's got two pad bits that pop out, so I'm going to just draw in a nice curved rectangle bit here, and probably one, see a bit more of this bit, right along here. Curved rectangle like that. And what we're going to do is just put a little lip on the top, a little curve there where we've got the little orangey bits. And then I'm going to draw a little line in here, a little line in there. We've got the edge of the sort of torso. This then comes down this way, so the top of the leg comes down here with the thigh to there. Top of the leg here comes down like that to the knee there. Midsection of the leg is probably about that point. From there I can probably come down maybe about here. Just taper it in like that. And on this side, nice line, taper it in like that. Now I'm just going to pop knee pad areas in. So it's got knee pads coming up this way. I'm going to just come up like that, across, back down, link it up. And over here, it pops out over this side, so out, cross, in like that. And it will give it a little kind of V there. And actually come in here and just draw a little V point there. Now, just link that top leg area there. It's got a couple of little bits of detail padding here, so I'm going to draw a little bit of padding here, a little bit of padding across this way, and then he's got a little bit of padding sort of coming down here, a little bit of padding coming down there. The rest of that we'll just ink in. Cool. Okay. Let's just get down to the shin area. So these are like little protective bits of armor. So I'm going to go on this side first. I'm going to come out from here. Just going to bring it in and pop it right out down here. Maybe close that up. Come up this way here, and then we'll just come outwards here where the calf is and in. a couple of little bootstraps. I'm just going to draw a couple of little curves there for effectiveness. Just curve along there. And on this side, it kind of pops out either side, like either side there and there. And we just taper down this way. We taper down like that here. And we taper down like that there. And we go across here. Just link it up there. And then I've freed up to just draw the boots. So on this side, the boot's coming out this way. So I need to just bring my pen up here. I've got a chunky old boot coming around here up to a heel. Just gonna put a little zigzag there where there's a little cool little orange bit. And on this side, I'm gonna come out this way. I'm gonna pop my pen out this way, come down here, chunky shoulder back there, out with a heel and up. Again, we've probably got a couple of little chunky sort of edge points to this. And I've got, again, a couple of little sort of triangular bits there around him. Okay, that's the general outline. Just make sure it looks beefed up enough. And there's just a little bit more detail going on in the middle here. So he's got little pads on his gloves. I'm just going to draw a little curve either side of that, the glove. And then around here, he's got like a couple of straps coming, one up this way here, one up this way here. And it kind of joins to a middle central piece, which comes down here, pops up and down and up like that there. Then there's a couple of triangular elements in the chest part here. So I'm gonna just draw a few triangles and I'm just gonna fill in the middle of them. Just leave a little sort of piped gap like that. And then he's got like a little, just a little dink in the middle there. And these probably just sort of link up there. That's all I'm gonna do. Just join those up. Maybe on the straps, just put a line there and there. And then I might just give it a bit of a colour. Get myself a dark grey first of all. Just gonna pop in some of these dark greys on the leg area. So just around here, these pad bits, pretty dark. And sort of fill in those colour bits there. Just fill in sort of this part of the glove as well. And this part of the glove here. And then these other parts in here are a bit of a bluey grey colour. So I'm just gonna sort of just get the highlighter pen, just sort of highlight sort of a little bit of that bluey grey there, kind of in the knee pads, just on the edge. Just a little hint on the shin pads as well. They're sort of quite gleaming. So I'm just gonna leave bits of white in there. Make that kind of pop. A little bit of blue in the center here. Maybe just a tad on the sort of lower parts here. Yeah, that's cool. And then what I can do is get myself a nice grey colour. What I'm gonna do is some of these body pieces, I'm gonna just sort of fill in this bit in the middle here, just fill like that. And then it's just little bits of, looks like shadow, shading, sort of where it comes around there. You can just put a little bit in on these gloved areas too on the top. Maybe just down here as well, just have a little bit of like that metallic popping through. And just in maybe some of these bits around here, and then along the top, this helmet as well. And now, just really nice and simple, get myself an orange highlighter. Just gonna give a few little orange highlights just around there. He's got some cool little orange bits around the helmet. Just pop a nice bit of orange in here. It can be nice and loose with our colour. Just gives a really nice vibrant pop. Around those wrists. In these bits here. Just a few little hits of orange to make it all the difference. Just in these little line points there. And we've got those nice little triangular bits right at the foot down there as well. Just go back to that light grey, just fill in a little bit of this belt. Just in there, probably just a bit more around here. The edge there. And there we go. That is Lieutenant Ripp Slade from Fortnite. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know who else I can draw from the latest season. I'll keep an eye out on those to see what I can do. And I'll see you again soon. Alright, bye for now.